Hopefully people find this interesting. I certainly do. It's in my sort of wheelhouse here. Social media usage is obviously rocketing, right? We've got people over 4 hours, half the population is on social media. And this doesn't even count Netflix and Amazon and watching television shows. That's like over 8 hours now. We are becoming a society that is glued to our screens, right? And that social media, a lot of it is very short form slop content. So this is something that I certainly pay attention to. I wouldn't say I'm a public figure. I'm not like famous or anything. But I mean, I run a business. I have a YouTube channel. I'm on Twitter, all the things. And as we can see, AI generated content has now equaled and surpassed human generated content. And I'm a person, I will die on this hill. I've been talking about it forever, that things like TikTok are dangerous, especially to young, impressionable minds. We are breaking the world with this social media experiment that we're all running here. I think this is a very bad thing. One thing that I would recommend people do is try as best you can to live in the real world. It's going to be beneficial to you the rest of your life. Basically, you've seen a Venn diagram before where you have things that are overlapping. And what I'm talking about today is the overlapping of three things. This is where you want to live your life. Trust me, it does not exist inside the screens. So if you divide it into career, relationships, hobbies, essentially what I'm saying is career-wise, you really want to build a personal, in bold letters, brand. Because I believe once all this AI slop thing runs through the world, yeah, it's kind of cool in the beginning, but there's going to be a strong resurgence back to real people doing real work in the real world. People are going to really be put off by all of this AI usage. So I would say write your own articles. I know it takes a little bit longer. I don't use a single AI tool for that. Write your own articles, produce your own videos. Yes, you can use AI tools to make them look a little cooler, but produce your own video. Those ones that are start to finish, it's just an AI. You got to remember that AI is not a thinking machine. It's just an aggregation machine. Everything you put into that machine is going to spit out the law of averages. And even if you have expertise, it's going to spit back something out that's just the average of everybody else's work. That's what it's designed to do. It's not going to be good. It's just going to be a whole bunch of really boring average crap, right? So start a podcast, get your face on camera, speak like a real person. And I understand there's DeepSeek and all these things, but be a real person, personalize your work. As I've always shared with people, you know, I'm a real person in the real world. I share that I was a former professional golfer. I travel the world. I live in Dubai. I live in Taiwan. People can find common ground with me. And trust me, this is not DeepSeek. I am a real person sitting here. I think this is very important for people's career and their life going forward. Relationships, we'll just keep it real simple here. But again, millions of years of human evolution is not going to go away just because we invented a cool new thing. We still need real world interactions. So make sure that if you've got a local pub in your area, hang out with your friends once a week or once every 2 weeks. Watch the game, do things like that. As far as AI girlfriends, robots, porn, again, evolution, physical contact is just ingrained in us. And although some of these things might eventually get kind of close, it's never going to be the same thing. So make sure you're focusing on real world relationships and friends. And then, of course, hobbies. Again, you could very easily immerse yourself in the screen world. It's very addictive. The AI slop videos, people just eat those things up. They're high contrast, they're exciting colors, they're cool things that you've seen a lion drinking wine with a unicorn. Whatever you can build on these things, it's visually very stunning. But it's destroying our brains. It's the same as short form content. If you spend your time watching 5 to 10 second reels for 3-4 hours a day, you're going to lose the ability to focus on real things, and it's going to start affecting your life. Video games. I'm sorry. I know I'm going to offend a lot of people here, but again, this is a hill I will die on. It is very difficult to succeed in this world. It requires a high level effort, a lot of time, and I just don't think people who play video games are maximizing their probability of being successful. Of course, there's wealthy people who play video games. The richest man in the world is addicted to video games. I get it. But for every one successful person that's a gamer, there's going to be 100 people who just didn't get much done in their life because games are addicting. They're designed to be that way. They hijack your dopamine system. There's always the next level. You grind out your character to get the better stuff. There's always a new game after that. And so I believe, honestly, People should just say goodbye to the video games and focus on real world things, just me personally. And of course, simulating the real world through VR experiences. This is going to get more and more prevalent. Don't do it. Don't do it. Our brains are not designed for that type of thing. We have to stay in the real world. The combination of these three things, trust me, in the next 30 or 40 years, the world's going to be a very strange place. But the people who live here are going to be really connected to what we are supposed to be as people. Honestly, if we could roll back the clock, if I had a button to push and we could roll things back, I'm old, I'm in my 50s, but going back to the 80s and 90s, I mean, trust me, some of my audience might be younger, but those were good times. I'm telling you, they were simpler times and they were good times. And we lived in the real world and we did real things, and I would go back. I'd push that button. So for me personally, I'm on a screen because it's my job. But I really do try to get out of the house. I work out. I go running a lot. I'm getting back into golf. Get offline. Don't spend 8 hours of your day in front of screens and 4 hours on social media. Just don't do it. For full-length videos and to ask your questions in our public live streams, make sure you're subscribed to the main VTS YouTube channel. And of course, claim your free trial to the VTS community either down in the description below or on my website. Come join the VTS community and start growing your wealth the right way.